There is a saying when it comes to watching something and, when it comes to revisiting something, you don't know how much you missed it until it comes back. The Mandalorian season 2 was 2 years ago and then some, and it's been a while since we've seen Din Djarin. I mean, the Book of Boba Fett happened, of course, but it's been a while since. And so getting into season 3 of The Mandalorian was very exciting. Now, to be clear, this is not a review of the entire season. This is only the first 2 episodes. I'm going to be doing this on an episodic basis every week. And so this is covering episodes 1 and 2. Episode 1 I'll talk about because it's streaming now on Disney+. Episode 2, I'm not going to go too much into, obviously, because it's not aired yet and it's still a week out. But you get a great, interesting setup into the season with episode 1. You see that the Creed, which Din Djarin, played once again by Pedro Pascal, was a part of, it's still trying to thrive in a world where Mandalore is pretty much like the whole world around that Creed is just crumbling. But despite all of this, there are some traditions that stick because this is the way. And with the prospect of redemption in mind, Din wants to reclaim that part of his family again, but he is also reunited with Grogu, and because of the Book of Boba Fett, if you remember. And so there is definitely that sense of trying to help him down that path, and the connection between them is closer than ever. They're pretty much father and son at this point. It's actually adorable to see. There are moments with Grogu in this where the puppetry has reached a level where I don't even think that's a puppet anymore. That's a real kid. Like, the first 2 seasons established that for sure, but watching this, especially episode 2, which again, can't say much about, it's insanely remarkable the job that they've done with bringing Grogu to life, and it's just gotten better and better as time has gone on. But Pedro Pascal, once again, is awesome as the character. This man is just having a baller year. I mean, we're having The Last of Us happen right now, and he's also now coming back as the Mandalorian. He's in massive franchises at the moment. Respect to that guy. He's a great actor. He's having a good time. It's great seeing Katie Sackhoff as Bo-Katan again. She's fantastic. She did a great job in the Clone Wars TV show as the voice. She's doing a great job in live action. It's nice to see those familiar faces once again. But the world building has gotten a much more fascinating push, mostly into some absurd imagery, which is kind of in a good way. Like, episode 1 is weird in terms of what it can add to Star Wars. There are some aspects to it that definitely are much more outlandish and, absurd, to say the least. And I thought that was really cute. Like, I thought those additions, especially some of the creature designs, were very well done. And I think it's fun to see that aspect sort of come to life. Although it's not also being humorous in the sense that it's not turning into like comedy or anything like that. There are lighthearted moments because the kid is, he's funny. You have moments with Grogu which are silly and all that. And because Din is more of a father to him now, there are moments where he'll be talking to him and he'll be trying to get him to stop doing something, and they're pretty funny. They were there in seasons 1 and 2 as well. There's a couple of them in this opening couple of episodes, and I thought they did an outstanding job with that. It's visually stunning once again. There's a really great action sequence at the end of the first episode involving a chase sequence around some asteroids, which was very reminiscent of a few asteroid chases in Star Wars. I mean, it's a tradition at this point. You need to have asteroid chases happen in a Star Wars medium. So, that was the quota filling, so to speak. But yeah. It was great, once again, to see all of that. I think the season is off to a very promising start overall. It was just nice to be back there. The scores, once again, great. It's great to hear the theme once again go off. It was interesting to see the more personal side of the story coming into effect. Because, yes, there is an aspect to The Mandalorian, which is also about going on missions and, trying to make your way in this world, which is now reeling under the effects of the fact that the Empire has gone down in flames. And it's been some years now, and so things are, coming back to more better times, although what's on the horizon eventually, what's going to come with the First Order in episodes 7 and stuff like that. And so I'm fascinated by the fact that they're layering out this world as is right now, but you can also kind of tell it's like there's still things around in the galaxy which are to be dealt with. There's still some threats here and there. And I'm curious how they're going to develop certain aspects of that as the season is going to continue. Again, a lot of thoughts are vague right now from me because I also want to talk about episode 2, but I can't really yet. Mostly because, again, it's not aired yet. And so it doesn't make sense to really go into it. But the stuff that they do in episode 2, I think, is the most interesting. I thought 1 was fun. I thought 2 was even better. And it's so interesting. Like, I'll talk more about that maybe when we're closer to when it's about to release, because I'll have a lot more to say then. But overall, I'm very happy with the beginning few episodes of The Mandalorian Season 3. I'm looking forward to seeing more. I hope to see you guys back every week for episode recaps and, talking about it. And I'll be able to talk more as time goes on. And I'm maybe might do a spoiler thing for episode 2 next week, round off all of the bases with that. But let me know what you guys think of episode 1 at least, because it has now aired. And let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Are you happy to see the crew back again? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you like this, please do subscribe, and may the force be with you.